why do we make it so awkward when we come to selling
Yeah.
through email?
So the reality is that one of two things happens, and most people fit in either of these two extremes. I would actually say one is like you're talking about somebody who's like, I don't want to oversell, I don't want to sound desperate, I don't want to pitch all the time. And usually those are the people that do nothing. Like they might be building a list because that's what they were told to do, and they have these email addresses of prospects and clients and referral partners and all the people they're talking to, but they're like they have like massive anxiety to send out a newsletter once a month. And that's not going to get them where they want to do because it's such a powerful tool. But then we have people in the absolute opposite extreme, which go to the internet marketing space where all of us have seen people where they're emailing like 3 times a day and it's all about scarcity. And hey, I have this PDF and there's only 20 of them left, which I don't understand because it's digital, but they do that anyway. And we get those emails and we feel yucky. We feel like, I don't want to do that. And so people will start doing that. And it's like they're burning their list. Those are the guys that are burning their list because people are like, okay, I'm tired of it, dude. Go away. I don't want to hear from you anymore. So we have these two sides that are extremely opposites. And the problem is that neither understands there is a happy middle ground. And that's really where everything that I've done, I'm like, okay, I know that not emailing doesn't do any good. And I know that spamming people to death doesn't do any good. So what should we be doing instead? And what I fell into early on is getting people to join my list, number one, by giving them something of true value. Nowadays, if you're going to have a lead magnet on your website, it's got to have something good. That checklist of two things that you just redid, or basically a webinar pitch that got transcribed into a PDF, that things like that, they suck. Nobody wants those. And so, I focus on things that are going to give value right out of the gate. So as you brought up in my introduction, you mentioned the Follow-Up Fix, which is a email course. Basically, it's an email series that I put together. It's the 5 biggest mistakes people are making at their email marketing and what they should do instead. So it's like, okay, here's the problem that you see that you have, and here's how to fix it. And this is something that we build things like that for clients as well. But we're like, do something that's got real value, but also come from a place of being conversational. That's the part that people miss more than anything else when it comes to email is they have to have these fancy newsletters. Or they have to, we have to have 10 clicks or 10 links in here spaced this far apart because that's what the stats tell us we need. It's like, no, get rid of all that stuff. Talk to somebody like they're sitting across the table from you at a coffee shop having a conversation, and just talk to them. And when you do that, it shifts everything, because now people start looking at your emails and they might open it up. You have to have a good subject line to get them to open it originally. But then if they get really good stuff and they feel very conversational with you, they're like, wow, this is really cool. And I think he really cares about me. Then the next email doesn't even have to have a great subject line, but they're more likely to open it because they say, okay, Paul sent me something pretty cool a week ago. Yeah, I should probably look at this and see what he's got. And that's where we start shifting everything, because that is the basis of how you can get emails to get opened. As an example, I get a lot of clients. I have one in particular that when she first came to me, she was getting less than 7% open rate on her emails and had been for over 2 years. All I did was write a 3 email reactivation campaign. We call it a bring them back, which is basically, it's like, okay, how do you bring the people on your list back when you haven't done a very good job before? First email that they got was a 9% open rate. The second one was 11. The third one was an 18% email rate, all in a week time frame. And the only thing that was different was how we talked to the people on that list. And she had more people reply back, thanking her and saying, hey, by the way, it's been a while. I might need your help. Can I get on your calendar? And these are all people who hadn't been doing anything. They hadn't even been opening her emails before, let alone actually responding to them.